Fantastic day to one and all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. And this is going to be not a normal uh, broadcast. As you know, I've got thousands of videos on this channel that are all uplifting, positive, great interviews, fantastic places I've traveled over the last 5 years. But today, it's going to be different and it's going to be hardcore, and you may not want to watch it because the truth hurts. I've been doing a lot of life coaching lately. As you know, I'm a life coach, a philosopher, a motivational speaker. Less speeches because I haven't been traveling that much, but I counseled a guy today at the gym who's suffering from lack of self-confidence, I guess, as it were. And I have great advice. I really, really do. And I'm helping a lot of people. But this particular episode is about faults. Everyone blames everyone for everything. They blame everyone and everything but themselves. And I hate the blame game. And is it your fault? Yes. This is all going to be about your fault. And I'm going to go through some things that's not going to make you very happy, but believe me, it's your fault. So let's start with I made a little list. They're never scripted, these shows, as you know. It's just me talking from the heart. Darn good advice. If you've seen my new podcast, The Complete Guide to Happiness, well, I don't expect you to listen to me unless you know me. And a lot of people know me and trust me and have confidence in me. But if you don't know me, you might want to watch the first episode, which I talk about my past, very bizarre upbringing. I'm not a normal human being. Nobody is normal. We all have great, fantastic stories. And on that particular podcast, I interview my celebrities, my billionaires, my regular folk. All ambassadors of kindness, one a week, and it's a great, great show. This last episode, I interviewed Paul Paget, ambassador 223 of the 11,397 that are as of today. And he reminded me of how we met, and it brought back some memories, and it's a little bit about me as well. So that you can learn a lot about my past on that episode as well. But it's a great casual conversations, like my radio show was in Los Angeles and my TV show was in Belize. So let's get to the meat of it's all your fault. You've led a life of left and right turns. Every day you made a decision to turn left or turn right and sometimes go straight. That brought you to watching this episode right now. You had to make every correct decision to get to be sitting here with me listening to what I'm about to say. Congratulations, by the way. But you made some mistakes. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes. And never be afraid to make mistakes. And then a lot of people call it failing. And I just call it first attempt in learning. And if you're not failing, you're not trying. And if you're not trying, you're not getting anywhere. So you got to fail and never have any fear, because fear is false expectations appearing real. So let's get to one that bothers a lot of people, and especially I see it at the gym, being overweight. Well, you know what? It's all your fault. It's literally all your fault. Oh, you can blame it on the genes. Again, there's the blame game. Blame it on everyone and everything except yourself. You're eating too much. Use my theory, ELEM. It works for gaining weight or losing weight. Some of you need to gain weight. So to gain weight, you exercise less, EL, and EM, eat more. That's how you gain weight. Now you want to lose weight, ELEM. Eat less and exercise more. Now, 4 months ago, and for the previous 6 months before that, I was like on an eating binge. I was cooking because I'm out by myself here in Antigua, and I ate the fried chicken, and I ate desserts at night, and I gained probably 20 pounds. And I wasn't happy because it's hard to tie your shoes, even though my shoes don't have laces. But it's if you go to the market, pick up a 10-pound sack of potatoes or two of them and walk around for a few minutes with those sacks of potatoes. It's uncomfortable. It's hard. And everyone is 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds overweight. You're carrying a lot of extra weight. And it's not, unless you love it, I mean, keep doing it. But most people would rather lose weight. So you eat a little less, exercise a little more. And so for the last 3 months, I lost 15 pounds, and I'm getting the endorphins from exercising. It feels good. I walk to the gym 25 minutes, exercise for a half hour, and walk back. and I'm losing weight, and it feels fantastic. So if you're overweight, it's all your fault. Deal with it. And then people say, well, I can't afford the gym. Okay. Did you go to junior high school or high school? They had a class called what was it? ED? What was it? Exercise class. What was it? ED. PD? PE? I think it was PE, physical education. Anyway, they taught you to do jumping jacks, and that's free. Sit-ups, and that's free. Push-ups, and that's free. Stretching is free. All those things will help you lose weight. Even breathing will help you lose weight. Breathe in deeply, hold it, and exhale. 8 minutes a day. You will be healthier and you'll lose weight because you're oxygenating your blood. And most people don't breathe. They're mouth breathers. So that's the first one, overweight. It's all your fault. DUI. Anyone ever get a DUI out there? Driving under the influence? It's all your fault. Oh, the guy gave me a drink. Don't drink it. You have control over your body, over your mind. And most people don't use their mind. So we're all going to take back mistakes, DUIs, the horrible things that can happen, the fights from drinking. It's all your fault. There's no take backs in life, only in third grade. Okay. So drinking, and then the Alcoholics Anonymous and all the drinking programs, because you went to excess. Now you cut yourself dry, cut yourself completely off, and you're miserable because you're drinking too much instead of moderation. Everything in moderation. Sex in moderation, drugs in moderation, alcohol in moderation, work in moderation, exercise in moderation, everything in moderation. Moderate. So drinking leads to some really bad stuff. Beating your wife. A lot of men come home and they're not happy because they made the bad decisions, which was their fault. You got someone pregnant. Pregnancies. You got someone pregnant. It's your fault. You didn't have to have sex. You could have put a condom on or done a lot of different things, but you got someone pregnant and then you married them and then you had a couple more kids and now you're miserable because of a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. Okay, so we got through DUI. What else about drinking? Gosh, it causes a lot of problems. There's many people rotting in jail for the rest of their lives because they got drunk one night, got into a bar fight, or got into a road rage over something really insignificant that they wouldn't even remember the next day. And they're serving life sentences because they pushed someone, just pushed them because they pushed them. They pushed back. Guy fell over, girl fell over, hit their temple on something, died. You're now a murderer for something you would take back in a heartbeat. No takebacks, only in third grade, remember? So drinking and I don't say don't drink. I love a glass of wine, and sometimes I get drunk. I mean, I'm not perfect. I mean, a couple of drinks sometimes gets me drunk. Actually, sometimes a beer gets me drunk. I kind of like to have a little buzz. I can't imagine being Donald Trump, never having a drink in your life, because I'm a drinking man. I like to drink, and I like to party, and I like to have fun. And sometimes drinking, what happens when you drink, it brings out your inhibitions. I don't like a belligerent drunk. I'm a happy drunk. I'll kick people out of my house once they get belligerent because I can't be around negativity. And that's a really bad thing. If you're a negative person, it's all your fault. Okay. Okay. We get married. We fall in love. Well, first we fall in lust, then we fall in love, and then we get married and we have kids. And then there's problems with the kids and the mortgage and the money and the wife screaming and she's not happy because you whatever. And then the pretty secretary coerces you into having sex and you get caught because it's your fault. Okay, you can blame it on the secretary because she's hot and she likes you, but then you got caught cheating, and now your marriage is over, unless it's married a French woman, and then sometimes they forgive you, or unless you're a billionaire. Billionaires have the green card for extramarital affairs. So if you got caught cheating, it's all your fault. And if you're a rapist, it's all your fault because all you're doing is thinking about sex. That's a horrible thing to be, or a child abuser, or a child molester. These are horrible things man does. I call it the insanity of humanity. Humans are the stupidest creatures on the planet. And if you listen to this, and there's one of these things pertains to you, hopefully it'll slap you in the face, and you'll say, "Okay, Dr. Fantastic gave me the prescription for a happier and longer life, and I'm taking it. And if you do take it, the end result, the after effects, the side effects are a kinder and cleaner world. Again, this isn't all scripted. This is just me talking. Okay, so that's the cheating part of it. Stealing. Ah, man, as children, we all steal. I mean, I stole, and you get caught, and it's horrible, and it's taking someone else's things, and it's all your fault. Stealing's all your fault. So people, I counsel people about being kind. They say, that's not going to feed my family. Stealing is going to feed my family. It's just a horrible way of thinking of it. But if you're kind, I tell people that are out of work, go out and volunteer. Maybe you're going to get a job out of that. Oh, speaking of jobs, let's get into that. Um, Most people want to show up late for work and leave early because most people are lazy. All these beggars out there, it's easier to panhandle than work. People are lazy. I have this thing called the Global Kindness Pledge and the Kindness Revolution, and I send out positive quotes every day. And people are too lazy to even read the welcome letter. That's amazing how lazy everybody is. And if you're lazy, it's all your fault. Come on, put a little effort into your own self. Read the motivational quotes I send out every day. It could help you for that day. Maybe put a smile on your face. Smiling is very important. So you got into a job that you don't like. It's all your fault. You can change jobs, but you're probably afraid to change. Change is the best thing you could ever do. Don't have fear of change. I've had so many careers you can't even imagine. Um, well, over 100. So my wife was just to say, don't tell people you did that. Well, I'm proud of that because life is so easy. I built a silo as a 17-year-old, a team. It was a 3-month thing, 120-foot structure, hard work. I was in shape. I was 17. And then after it was done, after 3 months, the meals were great because we worked on farms. Farms have great meals. I'm not going to build a second silo. I could have made a career of building silos. I was one of the first video makers out there, music video makers out there, and I did 3 of them, and they were easy and they were fun. But I could have been one of the best music video makers out there. But come on, it was too easy. I need challenge in my life. I was a snow machine operator in Switzerland for the winter. And after that, that was a job people would die for. I was really lucky to get it because the guy, I guess he died or something. So I showed up at the right place at the right time, which when you think positive, life is beautiful when you show up at the right place at the right time. Thinking positive does that, by the way. I got the best job in Davos, Switzerland, and it was fantastic. And most everyone would come back every winter to do that job because it was free ski pass, eat at a 5-star hotel. I lived in a 5-star hotel in a chalet in the back. I mean, people would die for that job every winter, but I did it once. That was enough. So chalk that up for a career. I was a waiter in Florida at a brand new restaurant for a day. That was fun. I've done a lot of things, and everything's so easy. I finally found a challenge, saving your planet from the insanity of humanity, and that's what I'm doing. But I just had to I just had to do this one for you. It's your fault. All the other ones are going to be fun and positive, I hope. But every once in a while, you got to face the facts that it is a crazy, ugly, evil, greedy, stupid, ignorant world. I mean, I could talk about the examples: Hitler, Napoleon, Vlad the Impaler. There's a lot of horrible people that have done some horrible things, burning women at the stake because they were smart in the 1700s in America. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, so we covered stealing. That's really, really bad, and it's all your fault. How about are you depressed? 70% of people are depressed. And guess what? You're right. It's all your fault. You can blame it on your wife. You can blame it on your color, your ethnicity, your environment, and everything else, because you're going to do that. You're going to blame everyone and everything. But the reason you're depressed is because you're putting negative shit in your head. You're thinking about how broke you are, or how overweight you are, or how you don't have a girl or a guy, or you're thinking all this negative shit instead of thinking positive and loving yourself and going out in the world and shaking it and say, I'm going to have some fun. People love to be with people that are having fun. I'm typically the life of the party when I'm at a party, or my yacht parties, or my mansion parties, my house parties, my pool parties. When I go to bars, I dance on top of the what do you call it, the bar, and have fun. And people like to have fun with me. Have fun in life. Don't take it so serious. You're depressed. You don't got the money. Go, give me a freaking break. It's all your fault. You stressed? Oh, that's all your fault. Stressing about rent? Well, how many years you been paying rent? It always came through, didn't it? You stressed about the girl not going to call you, the guy's not going to call you, so they don't call you. There's lots of people out there. Don't take it as rejection when someone doesn't like you. Okay, I'm old, as you could probably tell, 40 years old now, and I'm bald. Not all girls, women like old, bald guys. Luckily, a lot of them do. Okay. But you can't take someone not liking you as rejection. A lot of women don't like beards. A lot of women love beards. A lot of men like 300, 400 pound women. I don't particularly like them, but a lot of men love them. So if you're 300 or 400 pounds, love yourself, because someone's going to love you. I always use Danny DeVito as a great example. He's short, fat, and ugly, but he's found love and he's happy. Well, he's funny. That's really important, to be funny. So love yourself unconditionally, and don't put negative shit in your head. Okay, you were raped a lot of women get raped in their life, and that's horrible. And the men who did it were horrible. They should be castrated. But it happened. It's over. If it didn't kill you, it makes you tougher. So instead of using it as an excuse to be miserable, get hypnotized or just forget it. And luckily for me, I have no memory of my past, and I have no concerns about my future. I may die tomorrow. I had a fantastic life, truly blessed, fantastic life. Partied like a rock star my whole life, and I'm still partying like a rock star because it's my life. You know, I had a 35-year-old marriage. That's a good run, but when things weren't hunky dory, and she didn't, I didn't, maybe we didn't love each other anymore, and the kids are grown. It's I gotta live for me, so I had to move on. So that was unfortunate, but anyway. So stress, anxiety, depression, all your fault, all your fault. Put positive things in your head. Someone passed away recently. The Pope passed away recently. A lot of people are sad and mourning. The Pope, if he was able to talk to you, or anyone in your living relatives or friends, if they were to be able to talk to you from the heaven or the hell wherever they went, they'd say, "Go on with your life, have fun, party, party for me." You're not doing them any disservice by being moping around and being miserable because someone died. I had three sets of parents. I was orphaned at 10 years old. I had natural parents, I had step parents, and I have foster parents. They're all passed away. They're all dead. Many, many friends died. I don't mourn any of them. I'm happy that they don't have any worries, any misery, any depression, anxiety, or stress. And supposedly they're in a better place. But I know that every one of them would say, "Go on with your life, Dr. Fantastic." I used to be called Monty. And it's all your mindset. You can be miserable, and most people like to be miserable because it's a lot easier. And then if you have any miserable friends, any negative friends, they're cancerous to your health. Get rid of them. Tell them you met Dr. Fantastic and he gave you the prescription for a happier life, and you've got to get rid of negative thoughts, and you've got to get rid of negative people in your life. Get rid of them. Everyone, those negative people want to drag you in the mud with them because there's misery. There's misery and misery loves company. Is that what it is? Misery loves company. You know, even if it's family, you guys tell them, "Listen, um, if you want to be in my life, you can be negative to everyone in your world but me. If you want to be in my life, you want to be part of my life, you want to share my time, because my time is valuable. You got to love yourself first, unconditionally and most." The analogy is, and when I say you come first, that means it's not only you that comes first, but you have to come first. Because if you're not alive, well, or happy, what service are you going to be to your family, your God, your country, your business, and yourself? You can't be. The analogy is, if you've ever been on an airplane, they say if the oxygen mask drops, put it on first, then help others. You come first. You're the most important person in the world. Get it in your head and stop thinking negative shit. Am I getting through to you? Okay. Okay, money. Oh, the root of all evil. No, they say it's the desire of money that's the root of all evil. Listen, you don't want to wish fame or fortune on anyone. One of my life lessons the other day, the guy said, why would someone like Robin Williams, famous, funny, great looking guy, kill himself? Well, fame and fortune will kill you because one, let's talk about fortune. It's very hard for normal humans to handle a lot of money. And that's why 70% of lottery winners regret it because it destroyed their family, their friendships, and their lives. And they went into further debt than they were before. And they're miserable because they won the lottery. Ain't that a funny thing? Pay to get miserable, right? Um, and I know a lot of wealthy people. Um, and some of them are happy, and some of them are encapsulated in their mansions in Beverly Hills and Bel Air and places around the world where they can't leave because they're a celebrity or they have a lot of money and they have protectors around them, inner circles, outer circles, that nobody wants them to get to them because that's their little pie in the sky and they want to protect it and they don't want to share it. Greed, oh, it's a horrible thing. But money, I tell you, these billionaires, most of them just can't go out in public and go to a bar and meet someone new because we're humans. We like to exchange. Oh, you should. I mean, a lot of humans have blinders on. They sit next to someone on a subway or a train or a plane for hours and don't even say hello. Oh, please. We're all connected. Oh my goodness. And when you're having a conversation, the time goes by very, very fast. So talk to strangers, say hello. I love walking across the path of a Guatemalan here that I know doesn't speak English, and I'll look at him in the eyes, smile, and say, "Que tengas un día fantástico." That translates to "have a fantastic day." And their face lights up, their eyes light up, and they say, "Igualmente, muchas gracias." I just made their day. What was the effort? Words. Words matter. Words affect water. We're 80% water. So when you say have a fantastic day, it's magical because the word fantastic, which is pretty much the essence of the Be Fantastic philosophy, the three commitments to kindness, the word fantastic forces you to smile. And when you hear it, it makes you smile. Say it right now. Say, I am fantastic. Say it. Go ahead. Say it with passion. How does that feel? It feels fantastic and it makes you look fantastic and it reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. And it's free to smile. And what's wrong with words? Words are really important. Thank you. How many people don't say thank you nowadays? Okay, well, if it's too much work, say thanks. It's muchas gracias here in Antigua. Okay, say gracias. I mean, come on, if you're that lazy to say two words to thank someone or to say please or you're welcome, I mean, it's come on, people, we're humans. We're being dehumanized because of technology. And again, it's the insanity of humanity. It's freaking crazy what's going on in the world. And I could go into that for hours on the nuclear proliferation. We've destroyed our streams, our rivers, our lakes, our oceans, our seas, our atmosphere, our lands, and now outer space. We're a polluting motherfucking society. Excuse my language. I like to say that word. What can I do? Okay. I think lastly, so you can get back to work. Uh, are you happy? If you're not, it's all your fault. Because you're putting negative things in your head again. You're not putting happy thoughts. Maybe you have to start daydreaming more or just change the situation, change the path to work, change your underwear, change things, change your mind. It's up to you. You have a mind. Unfortunately, you don't use it. Imagine if you had to use your mind to walk, to think that I have to put left foot first and then right foot and left foot right, or I have to think about grabbing this glass of juice and then raising it to my lips and then figuring out how I'm going to swallow. All those are natural functions. Imagine if being happy was a natural function. It's not. You have to make yourself happy. No one's going to make you happy. Get off your high horse. It's up to you to be happy. To do and when you're kind to other people, you watch the results. You'll be happy. I had a quote today from John Paul DeJoria, one of my favorite ambassadors, ambassador number 171, and he wrote something to the effect that kindness leads you lead a happy life with that. And to that I wrote, kind people Live longer and happier lives. Be kind. Two words that will save the planet from the insanity of humanity. Bekind. Be kind. Se amable in Spanish. What is it in French? I can't remember right now. At any rate, thanks for watching. Share this with your miserable, unhappy friends because we all have one. Maybe it might make their day. Maybe they'll join the revolution. It's free. There's a saying, there's nothing free in life. Well, there's always an exception to the rule. The kindness revolution is free, will always be free. We're launching very soon what's going to be called the Global Kindness Social Network. Imagine a YouTube, a Facebook, an Instagram, a TikTok, and a WhatsApp, what do you call that? Those other things, other places where you talk. I forget it. In one app, it's free. You could offer discounts on your products or services to ambassadors that are in our global community in 146 countries. So you get business, you get loyalty, and you're thanking someone for being kind, for being an ambassador of kindness. Because when I do something in life, everybody has to win. And I don't benefit by you selling your product and making money. I don't benefit a dime, and I don't want to benefit a dime. The global kindness revolution is my gift to you, to the world, to humanity. So I know, oh, there's an ulterior. People don't respect free because there's no inherent value to it. I was at a function a couple weeks ago, and they were giving out free Monte Cristos. My first name's Monty, and I like Monte Cristo. Anyway, so I was giving one of my little speeches to a group, about 8 or 10 of them, and most of them spoke English. And I said, look around, look at all these beers. They're all half drunk. You know why they were half drunk? Because they were free. If you had to pay even one quetzales, which is 10 cents for that beer, you would have drank the whole beer. That's how stupid humans are. They don't respect free. Well, the kindness revolution is free, will always be free. And I'm going to prove to everyone that without an education, because I'm not educated, without any money, because I don't have any, I gave all my money to my ex-wife. I embarked on a mission. It's in 5 years, 6 years running now, to tell the world, if you're kind, fantastic things happen to you. And fantastic things are happening to me because I'm spreading the kindness revolution. I want you to be part of it. And it will change your life. It's changing many lives. I've got hundreds and hundreds of testimonials how just the word fantastic has changed their life, much less the 3 commitments to kindness or the Global Kindness Pledge. Now, I want you to say the Global Kindness Pledge after me. It's for children, and we're actually doing a book on it now, for kids, because kids are our future. And this builds self-confidence. It fosters camaraderie. It spreads energy. It teaches the word fantastic and how powerful words are. And it tells them about the environment. Okay, here's how it goes. Please repeat with passion after me. I pledge to be kind to and love myself. Go ahead, say it. I pledge to be kind to and love myself. Okay? I pledge to be kind to, love, and respect all others. No, I said that wrong. I say this every day and I got it wrong. I pledge to be kind to and strive to love all others. Okay, again, I pledge to be kind to and strive to love all others. I mean, I can't believe I forgot that. The third is I pledge to be kind to, love, and respect our Mother Earth. Say it with passion. Okay, now say, we are all fantastic. Now, if you have a friend nearby, point to them and say, you are fantastic. And finish it by saying, I am fantastic. 3 of the most powerful words you could ever say. If you only say, I am fantastic 3 times a day for the next 30 days, your life will change. I promise you, words affect you because you're water. There's a Kyoto water study that proves that. It affects plants, it affects animals, and it affects your loved ones. Say kind words. Say, I am fantastic as often as you can. And when someone says, how are you? Say it. Say, I am fantastic. Even if you're not, because if you're not fantastic that day and you're sad, that word fantastic will put a smile on your face. Again, releasing the endorphins, the dopamine, and the serotonin, making you look and feel fantastic and living longer. The smile science says it makes you live 5 minutes longer. And a laugh, an hour longer. Watch comedies. Don't stop watching the news, which is the global elites making you follow their lead so they can make more money. Watch comedies. Laugh at yourself, laugh at your friends, laugh at life, laugh, live, love. Anyway, so that's my little dissertation for the day. Please like this channel. That helps. Subscribe to it. That obviously helps. And share these videos that you like. There's videos, great videos that are interviews, cooking episodes. I love to cook. You can visit the pyramids on this channel. You could see old geezer, old faithful at Lake Yellowstone National Park, the islands of Istanbul, Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, one of the best resorts on the planet. I lived there for a while. Belize, where I've got 300 Be Kind signs around the island. I mean, you can see a lot of fantastic videos here and share them. And if you want to be part of this revolution, just by following the 3 commitments, that's all I ask. Or you can be in one of our 800 plus WhatsApp groups. And if you really want to help, be an admin and invite people into the group, because it's no politics, no business, and no religion. We have groups for those things. We have a group for religion. All religions are fantastic. We have a group for business. It's called Business is Fantastic. We have a group for UFOs. We have a group for this, that, and the other. Meet and greet ambassadors, because they're not chat rooms either. These WhatsApp groups. They're not chat rooms. They're places for delivering positive information. Now, I'm usually the one that does it, but a lot of ambassadors now are getting it, and they're putting their own quotes out there, own positive videos, own positive dissertations. It's really pretty fantastic. It's a great revolution. It's the kindest revolution in history. Be part of it. It's gonna change the world, and I hope you're part of it, because it's my goal. I'm dedicating my life, and what my hopes are, because basically you become a member by hearing about it. You can get in a group and become an ambassador. If you want to help, you can be an admin. And then that's fantastic. And then there's only one admin that graduates to be director of the country. And we're going to have 195 directors. We're going to have hopefully tens of thousands of admin. And we're going to hopefully have millions of ambassadors and maybe tens of millions of members. But it's better to be an ambassador, because that means you're getting on worldkindnesslist.com website. You're voicing that kindness must prevail over evil, over greed, over poverty, and all the things that mankind's propagating. Have I said enough? Did I get through that it's all your fault? And if we're not successful in the kindness revolution, guess what? It's all your fault, because you didn't get involved. And I hope you do get involved, because I hate fault. I hate blaming. But it's today's end of April video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending the time with me. And I hope you enjoy all the other videos and all the other social medias. Be Fantastic Facebook, Be Fantastic Instagram. It's Be Fantastic O2 Instagram, Be_Fantastic_Today TikTok. At Dr. Fantastic 1954 on X. I have smoke signals in Antigua. However I can get the word out to be kind, I'm going to do it. And hopefully you'll help me get the word out. And if you're still listening, send an email to tips@nbcuni.com. They do a segment on kindness. There's no better kindness movement in the world than the Kindness Revolution. Every Saturday on kindness. And this might be, or would be, a very fantastic episode, so America can get involved. We have a group in every state. There's very few people in it, but we still have a group. There's probably 3 or 4 in each state, but we want groups in every city on the planet spreading the kindness revolution, the 3 commitments to kindness, the global kindness pledge. We have free anti-bullying posters. We have a free pledge poster for schools. We have free kindness classes. We have free ways of making money with eco art for the poor, the very poor. We've got lots of great programs. We have the borehole program with a GoFundMe campaign right now, giving fresh water to villages in Africa. I bought computers to give out to schools in Africa. We're doing a lot of humanitarian efforts, and I'm just doing what I can do. I used to feed a lot of people here. I still do feed a few, but I fed a whole about 100 people a week here in Antigua until the police said I can't have a little 4 by 3 by 3 bench that this computer's sitting on. The insanity of humanity. You try to help people, and what happens? The police say you can't do it. You can't give away free food. What are you, crazy? Speaking of crazy, you might think I'm crazy, but I'm going to go with Steve Jobs in this closing quote. Steve Jobs once said, people who are crazy enough to think that they can make a difference in the world are the ones that do. And I know from the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimonials over the years of what I've been doing, I'm changing lives. And I'm happy to do that for free. Yes, FREE, a four-letter word. Go figure. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. How do you close this out here? How do you close this damn thing? I don't have any support. I got a couple volunteers, but I have no makeup, no audio. Sometimes I don't even know if the damn thing recorded. So this might just be a 20-minute or a 30-minute dissertation that didn't record. See you later. Bye-bye.